Hello, 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 everyone. Where are you? Are you ready for us? Are you ready for us? If you are here already, let me know you are here. Let me know you are ready for us. Say, I am here and I am ready. It's holiday. Let me start by asking you, how is your holiday going? Are you on holiday already? If you're on holiday already, let me know you are on holiday. Put in the comments that I am on holiday already. It's good to have you. It is good to have you here. Just give me a minute, please. Turn on the music now, please. Just a minute, please. Yes. So we are back. Chamaka says she's on holiday. Fantastic. Who else is on holiday here? Yes, Chamaka said is on holiday. Good, 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 good to know you are on holiday. So you know what we are doing here today? Yes. If you know what we are doing here today, let me know here. We are here to have our conversations around sex education. We want to empower you because it is a long-term holiday. And long-term holiday, we know that you have a lot of freedom. So, and we know that you have a lot, you are going to have visitors coming in, and you are going to visit, you may be visiting your relatives. We know that you are going to be bored. We know a lot of activities are going to happen around you this holiday. So we want to sit down and have one major conversation with you on how you can protect yourself this holiday. You know why it's important for you to protect yourself this holiday? Because listening to me or watching me, because you are a king, because you are a queen, because you are a global champion, because you are a world leader. And as a world leader, you can't afford to just do anything anyhow. You want to be very sure of what you are doing. You want to be able to protect yourself, especially this holiday. If you're a world leader, let me know that I am a global leader. Drop in the comment section that you are a global leader. Drop in the comment section that you are a queen. Drop in the comment section that you are a king. You are on a mission. You are on a purposeful mission. Leave it in the comment section. Let me see it. And yes, that is why we are having this conversation this evening. That is why we are having this conversation this evening, because you are a global leader. Put it in the comment section. Let me see it. In the comment section, let me see that you are a global leader. Yes, somebody said, I am Somto Chukwu. And yes, Somto Chukwu is a queen. David is on a global mission. Osereme Praise is a leader, is a global leader. Thank you. You are a global leader. And a global leader is definitely safe, protected, both physically and mentally. Yes, some Ajibayo said, I am a queen. Of course, you are a queen. It's not just because I'm saying it, because you are actually a queen, because you are a global leader. Do you know that you were created specifically for a purpose? If you know you were created for a purpose, let me hear you there. Let me hear you. Let me read from you that I was created for a purpose. You are on a mission. It's not just because I'm saying it. So you were created for a purpose. Let me ask you, have you ever sat down and looked at yourself in the mirror? Look at yourself now. Look at everything that went into creating you. Look at the way you are created. See the number of hairs on your head, your fingernails, your teeth, your skin, your eyes, everything about you was carefully sculpted, put together. If there was no reason for you to be created, do you think your creator would have taken time to be creating you like that? Like, he didn't just create you anyhow. He sat down and created you with specific details from head to toe. Check it out. Think about it. From head to toe, everything about you. It must have taken a lot of work to put you together. And yes, going by the amount of work that went into creating you, you should know that definitely you are a global leader. Not just because I'm saying it, because it couldn't have been just by chance or by mistake now. Everything went into you. From your hair, like I said, even your eyes, specifically colored, your nails, specifically there, your skin, look at your internal organs, then look at your external organs, specifically structured because of a particular purpose. Because you have a divine, you have a purpose. That is why. So it was not just like, no, you could have just been anything. Let me just create anybody. No. The details that went into creating you shows only one thing. You have an assignment. And you know what? That assignment is always under attack. The assignment you have as a human being, as a young child growing, you are constantly under attack. You know that? Yes, under attack. Because your assignment is big. Your assignment is great. Your assignment is such that you are coming to change something about mankind. You are coming to make an impact. You are coming to solve a problem. You are coming to get something done. And the devil is not happy. Nah. Because he wants people to be impoverished. He wants people to be unhappy. He wants people to continuously be unhappy. And you have an assignment to come and answer a question that will make people happy, to come and bring happiness to people. So he's not happy. So he's constantly attacking children that are on a mission. And you are on a mission, though. You are on a mission. So that is why he's always looking for ways. Holidays are one of the ways he wants to strike. Because you know that holidays, you are not going to school. You are watching television. You have phone gadgets to play with. You have people around you. You know, you have your cousins around you. You have friends around you. Holidays, you are bored. So holidays, one of the days he wants to say, okay, let me see. He wants to strike. It is why we are having this conversation during the holiday. Everybody say, this holiday, I'll be get empowered. This holiday, I will get empowered. This holiday, I will not be under attack. This holiday, someone said, I am a very important person. Of course, you are a very important person. That is why devil is not happy. He has brought a lot of things to distract you, to distract people who are on a mission, but he will not succeed. Because this holiday, you are going to be highly empowered and you are going to be able to make impact and you are going to lay some blocks so that at the end of the day, you see that global impact you are going to make. You can make your global impact. Okay, let's go. Just a minute, please. Just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, my tripod is wiggling. I'm trying to position it well. Okay, so we are good to go. So I've talked about you were created purposefully. You are not by mistake. Always bear that in mind. I've talked about that. I've talked about that you are a queen, you are a king, you are a global leader. You are on a mission to occupy the global stage. I've told you that. Take that and run with it. Always know that you are on a mission. Always know that you are not a local champion. Always know that you are a global champion. You have the global stage to take over. The devil is aware of that, and he will want to do everything within his power to make sure you don't occupy that global stage. And that global stage, you are definitely going to occupy that. I've told that the devil is constantly attacking people who are on a global mission, and you are on a global mission. You are on a global mission. So you can be very sure the devil will try to raise its head around you. Now let's talk about our main reason for being here. One of the ways devil is will try to attack you because on a global mission is by bringing a lot of distractions, immoral distractions, sexual distractions everywhere. So let's get started with a question. Today, we are going to learn how to empower ourselves with everything when it comes to sex education, so that when the devil comes in, tries to distract us from our global mission, we are going to look at him in the eyes of, look at her, or look at it in the face and say, no, you cannot distract me because I know exactly what I am doing. So let's talk about sex education. Who will give us a definition of what sex education actually means? In the comment section, I'm waiting. Someone says, oh yes, enemies are everywhere. Thank you. So who will give us a quick definition of what sex education means or what it's about? Quickly, 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 quickly. Who help us do that? Global leaders, let's go. Global champions, let's go. My kings and queens, let's go. What does sex education mean? Queens and kings, let's go. What does it mean? Sex education. We're talking about sex education. What does it mean? What have you heard about it before? I'm sure you have heard, your parents would have taught you about sex education partly, your teachers, people around you would have heard one or two things. When you hear sex education, what do you actually hear? Write it down. Anything. If you have any questions, also put it down. We are doing this here. Okay, someone said, I love this channel. Thank you. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I asked you, I said, what does it mean? When you talk here about sex education, what do you actually understand by that? What do you know so far? What have you learned so far? When you hear about sex education, what comes to your mind? My kings and queens, let's go, let's go. Global leaders, let's go. Let's quickly get started. Let's quickly get started. What comes to your mind?
Is it difficult?
Fantastic. Someone said, is the education, Osareme said, is the education that talks about sex, private part, and how to understand yourself. Fantastic. Yes, it's true. We're talking about understanding yourself. We're talking about your private parts. We're talking about understanding yourself. I love when he said how to understand yourself. That is one of the things I love very much in this your definition. Who else wants to give us what they understand by that? Understanding yourself. Understanding yourself. Let's go. Someone says boundaries. Fantastic. Boundaries. Understanding your body boundaries. That is also about understanding yourself. Knowing about your sexuality. Knowing about yourself. Fantastic. You have an idea. So it is not new to you. So we are not going to be, since you already, everybody here, I'm sure everybody here has basic ideas. We know about the fundamental knowing about yourself. Yes, we know about the fundamentals. We know what it means already. So we're not going to be talking about, oh, your private body parts. Everybody knows your private body parts. We're not going to be talking about don't let someone touch you inappropriately. You know that already. You know that someone is not supposed to touch you in some areas. You know what your private body parts are. You know your chest region, your buttocks region, your vagina, your penis. Nobody's supposed to touch you. For the girls, your breast. Nobody's supposed to touch you in those private areas where you wear your singlet, when you wear your undergarment where it covers. It's not just undergarment. Whenever you wear a dress, wherever your dress covers, nobody has the right to touch you under your dress. If you're wearing the trousers, nobody has the right to come and touch you under your trousers. If you're wearing a long sleeve shirt, nobody has the right to come and put their hand under your shirt and touch you. We already know that. So that is not what we want to talk about. We already know that. So we are going to go into a different kind of conversation. We're talking about sexual distraction. And that is the first thing we want to look at today. Sexual distraction and what they steal from you. So sexual distraction, sexual temptations, what they steal from you. Let's talk about sexual distraction. Who can give me a quick, what do you understand by sexual distraction? When we talk about sexual distraction, what do you understand? Anyone has an idea? Let's go quickly. Distraction. Sexual distraction. What do you understand by that? Quickly, let's go. Okay, so no one is answering us yet. So if you have an idea, you know what it means, put it in the comment section. I'm going to read it and I'm going to talk about it. And I'm also going to mention your name. If you don't want me to mention your name, just let me know. I will not mention your name. Yes, human beings, as human beings, we are sexual beings. That is the truth. We are sexual beings. However, I'm struggling with my lights. I don't know why my lights keep going off and on. However, again, like I was telling you, you are a global leader, a queen, a king on a mission. On a mission. So because the devil understands that you are on a mission, one of the major ways they want to distract you from your mission is by having a lot of activities around you, especially sexual distraction, that will take your focus away. So when you put on your television, you are going to see suggestive things that will distract you. Your friends will talk about things that are going to distract you everywhere around you. Things are constantly sexualized because the devil wants you to be distracted. To preoccupy your mind with things that will distract you. And one of the major things he uses to distract you is sexual distraction. Now, this is why we are starting from it, for you to understand exactly what it means. Watching things on the TV that talks about touching your body, which will talk about your mind. Take your mind from thank you so much, Osereme. We take your mind from the positive things. We take your mind away from what you are supposed to know. We fill your mind up. Talk about inappropriate things. Content, talk about television you watch. You are watching television, a harmless thing. The next thing you are seeing people kissing. You know, you are going around. You see billboard constantly. People dressing half naked. People kissing. You go to school. Your mates are talking about things that you know that are not healthy for you. They are all form of distractions, sexual distractions, to distract you from your main goal, to distract you from your main purpose. One thing you should always know is that distraction will not take you to where you are going to. Distraction will not take you to where you are going to. You should bear that at the back of your mind. In everything you do, you know that distractions are a way to take your focus away from you. And sexual distractions are part of the distractions that are targeting and taking you away, derailing you from your focus. Now, this is why as a preteen growing up, you see anything that you feel are going to distract you, you are not going to take them on your own. You are not going to take them and try to figure them out by yourself. You are not going to take them and begin to ask your friends. You are curious about things. You are not. Social distraction is the content that takes your attention and your mind away from reality. God bless you. So when you see them, you are not going to try to figure them out by yourself. You are not going to ask your friends to figure them out by yourself, to figure them out for you. You are not going to ask people around you to help you figure them out. Who are you going to ask? You are going to ask only your parents. Only your parents. Shamaka says sexual distractions are sexual content that take your attention, your mind away from reality. Your reality should be your focus, your purpose. Remember, I said you are a global champion. You are a global champion. You are made for the global stage. There's an assignment for you. That should be your reality. What should occupy your mind? What you are constantly striving to attain. You are constantly striving to build yourself to occupy that global stage that you were meant to occupy. Then you have distractions here and there, especially sexual distraction, designed to take your mind away from that reality. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So when you see things that are meant to distract you, contents that are not appropriate for your age, whether you even feel they are appropriate for your age or not, once they are sexual content, what you want to do, you want to ask the right questions. And who are you going to ask? You are not going to ask your mates. You are not going to ask random people around. You are going to ask your parents. Because they are the people you are supposed to trust. Because your parents, trusted adults, somebody said trusted adult, e.g. your parents, thank you. Because your parents are people that genuinely care about you. They genuinely care about you. They are making a lot of sacrifices for you. They will not want something that is not right to befall you. So your parents are the ones you are supposed to take your curiosity to. Mommy, my classmate said XYZ. I want to know better. I want to know more. Mom, I saw something on television. Something on I saw something on the billboard. I'm curious. I want an explanation. Your parents are the ones you are supposed to go and meet. Because the same way you are confused, you don't know so much, the same way your mates, your classmates, people around you may not know so much. So your parents have been there before, they have been your age before, they know a lot. So your parents are the ones you are supposed to go and meet. When you are curious about anything, sexual distraction, you have things around that are constantly there to distract you from your reality. You need to be super aware of them. Inappropriate things everywhere, on television, your friends, on billboard, sometimes on phones or gadgets or anywhere. Sometimes you are supposed to be just listening to an empowering message, taking the class, and the next you see something pops up. Distractions. Remember, you are a global leader. You are a champion. You are on a mission. Something must not distract you from your mission. Nothing must distract you from your mission. As a child growing up, you may not necessarily see things, but you just naturally be curious about certain things, about how your body works, about why you feel the way you feel, about functions of your body. You will naturally be curious. Remember, it is super okay for you to be curious. It shows that your brain is working. You are thinking, you are curious. So what do? Or you may have heard someone said something. Your friend said something in school. It got you curious. What are you going to do? Now, this is why you must always go and meet your parents and ask them. Your parents are the adults you trust the most to ask them because they care about you. Even parents don't know everything. I don't know everything. But you and your parents can always find out the truth about things and come to tell you. Remember, you are a global. Do parents help you identify sexual disorders? Of course, your parents will tell you. They will help you identify them. Why not? Like I said, your parents, they care about you. They care. They are the people that care the most about you. They are the people that don't want anything to befall you. They are the people that actually want to see you do well, succeed in life. So they care. Anything you have, any struggle you have, your parents are going to help you. They're going to help you identify sexual distraction. You may have someone in your class who is becoming a distraction to you. You know, your parents are going to help you identify them. It is why you need to always have an open conversation with your parents. Always be open to them. When you get back from school, talk to them about your friends. Talk to them about your teachers. Talk to them about things going on. You know, can teachers be trusted? Teachers can be trusted. Absolutely. I'm a teacher, for example, I can be trusted. However, the first people you should trust are your parents. They are your parents. You should trust your parents, and then you trust your instincts. You just don't trust teachers because they are your teachers. You trust them because they have earned your trust over time. You have watched their patterns. You have seen the things they do. Then you know, okay, can I trust this teacher? Of course. And your parents will also help you to understand if you can trust them or not. Because if you come back all the time and share with your parents what happens in school, what happens between you and your teachers, your parents should be able to help you understand, okay, decode. Okay, something is okay, something is not okay, something is off. You can trust your parents will be able to help you understand whether to trust your teachers or not. So yes, teachers can be trusted. However, you need to run every single adult around you, run them through your parents. Have your parents understand the kind of relationship you have with them, and your parents will help you set clear boundaries, and your parents will help you with who you can trust or who you cannot trust. Remember that. Now let's go into we're talking about sexual distractions. Now we have, when we talk about, excuse me, network. We're talking about sexual distractions. Now I want to like group it into two categories. As a child growing up, you are going to have your friends who will want to actually start planting ideas, sowing the seeds, sexual seed that will distract you. You are going to have friends. Then you are also going to have other people who may also want to take advantage of you. They want to look at you, they want to assess you, they want to, like, let me use the word, profile you. They want to know how you are, what you can do, what you cannot do, how you will respond to them. They want to see that, and they want to begin to see how they can begin to plant seed in you that will distract you. Now, this is why I said you need to always talk to your parents. For adults around, this is holiday. You are going to have a lot. Thank you. You are welcome, or you are welcome. You are going to have a lot of people now around you because you are free. You have a lot. You are not running to school in the mornings. Even when you follow, okay, your mom will say, okay, follow me to my office space. You are going to meet her colleagues or his colleagues or your dad's colleagues all of the time. You are going to meet them. If you're at home, you are going to meet people around your house. You're going to have your cousins coming in. Some are older, some are about your age. Now, one of the things you want to do for yourself this holiday is to be super alert so that you can protect yourself. Super alert to things around you. Firstly, create boundaries around your senses. Create boundaries. If you have an older person in your space, not every older person is actually on a mission to distract you sexually. Like I said, distraction, think they will take you away from your reality, from your purpose. From your purpose. Someone says, and if they don't have the time, your parents will have the time. You need to understand sexual distraction takes your mind away from your books, your studies. God bless you. Your parents will have the time. Let me tell you, the thing is, your parents may be super busy, but you are their priority. If you talk to them, they will have the time. However, as a child, you should know that sometimes they are super busy. So you are not going to meet them when they are super busy. You also want to be considerate. You are their priority. They'll put everything on hold to actually meet you. They'll put everything on hold to actually talk to you. But the truth of the matter is, there are times they are super busy. Their mind is preoccupied because they want to work. They want to earn money so that they can pay your school fees. They can do things for you. So as a child, no matter the question you have, you also want to see, okay, my parents are busy now. Let me give them a bit of a time. You can go and meet your mom and say, Mom, I have something I want to share with you. It is very important. Please, when will you be a bit free so that I can come? You need to be considerate. I want to share something with you. So you just don't see, okay, maybe your mom is sleeping. You know, your mom had a tiring day. She left for work by 5 a.m. and she did not return. She did not return from work until 8 p.m. You know, it is normal that she is tired. You see her, she goes to the bed, she falls on the bed, even with her shoes and her shoes and her office clothes, and you go and meet her. No, you need to be considerate. You need to wait a bit. Okay, let me give her a bit of time. When she's well rested, I'm going to meet her. That way she's ready, she will answer you because you are her priority. She'll put everything, but she also needs to be in the right frame of mind to be able to answer you properly. And when she's exhausted, she may not be able to answer you. So I tell you, yes, your parents will prioritize you. They will answer you. They are not too busy to answer you. However, you as a child growing up, you need to understand the right time to also meet them. You know? So I was talking about, okay, you are going to have people in your space this time around. You are going to have older people. You are going to have your age mates in your space, or you are going to be in people's space, or you are going to have a lot of freedom. Your parents go to work, you are free to be in front of television all day, or to hang around and play in your neighborhood. Now remember that you are a global leader. You are on assignment, a global assignment. You cannot afford to just do things randomly. You need to be alert and be aware of what you are doing. Like I said, the first thing you want to do is to create boundary around yourself. The things you hear, you create boundaries around the things you hear. The things you see, you create boundaries around the things you see. The things you touch, you create boundaries around the things you touch. What should I sense again? The things you smell, the things you taste, you are going to create boundaries around those things, because those things cannot be instruments to plant seeds that will distract you, sexual seeds in you. They can be instruments to plant sexual seeds of distractions in you. So you should be super intentional, how do I call it now? Authoritarian, territorial with your boundaries. Super territorial with your boundaries. Let's start with the things you see. You know that your mind is the powerhouse of your being, your mind. So things you see, they go to your mind and plant seeds in your mind. Things you hear, they make an impact in your mind, and they begin to, how do I call it? They begin to influence your choices. So if you don't see them, you will not know about them. If you don't hear them, you will not know about them. If you don't touch them, you will not know how they feel, nothing. So you need to create boundaries that will protect you. So you are going to tell yourself that this is a holiday and I am going to be mindful of what I see. I'm going to be super mindful of what I see. Anything at all that is suggestive of any sexual content, I am not going to watch them. Anything at all that is suggestive of any form of violence or any unhealthy content, I am not going to watch them. I'm watching a movie, I'm seeing two people, they want to doing as if they want to start talking, they are dating, or they want to start talking about having, it's none of your business. I'm not watching them because they are a global leader. I'm on a mission. So everything that will not help you achieve your mission, you don't have any business with it. And yes, let me quickly talk about, we have a program coming up, the self-led mentorship class for this holiday is coming up from August 4th. So tell your parents about it and get registered. We are going to be meeting 3 times a week. 3 times we are going to be on Zoom for the entire month of August. We are going to be meeting 3 times a week on Zoom. So if you miss any class, you come to the YouTube to watch the class. Then we also have a WhatsApp group where we'll continue our conversation. So 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we meet on Zoom. I see your face, we see my face, I hear your voice, you hear my voice. We are going to have very, very empowering sessions where we are going to talk about your self-identity, your purpose, where you are going in life, and how you can achieve it. Because you cannot afford to be distracted. You cannot afford to just live anyhow. See great people doing amazing things. That is where you should be. That is where you deserve to be, a global leader. You deserve to be on the global stage. What if you are in an environment that you cannot live and people there? Someone says, what if you're in an environment you cannot live and people are engaging in those sexual distracting activities? Why can't you leave the environment? Let's talk about it. Why can't you leave the environment? Because you are not an image. You have your legs, you can always move. So you can always move. So what kind of environment? Let's say in a classroom, you're in a classroom, right? And your teacher has said, don't move, don't go anywhere. And your teacher steps out and your classmates, they are just all talking about things that are inappropriate. Is that what you mean by that environment? In that case, you can just always talk to the teacher about it. Talk to the teacher or talk to your school about it. So one other thing you can do, you can see how you can just, when you are going to school, you can go to school, your materials, maybe if you love to draw, your drawing books, you love to read, your books you love to read. When you realize that your classmate, your teacher is not in the class is becoming maybe chaotic, people are making noise, they are saying all sorts of things, just build your world, be in your own world, be in your own space. Bring out your drawing materials, begin to draw. Bring out your book, begin to read. Or you have your assignments you are giving. You have extra exercises in your class. Bring them out, begin to do them. Someone say, what days? Okay, the days are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and they are going to be in the evenings, 4 to 6, and then 7 to 9. That's how we are going to have them. But what is the meaning? Meaning of what, please? What days, please? I've said that already. Sexual distractions. So what if a person is now addicted to what they see, smell, or taste? Addicted to it. What do you mean addicted to it? You're addicted to what you see, those particular things. So it simply means that now if you have seen those inappropriate contents very many times and you are addicted to it, now let me tell you, it simply means you have programmed your brain to always long for it, to want to see them. That is how it happens. You can also reprogram your brain. It is where discipline comes in. I am going to discipline. It's where discipline comes in. You can reprogram your brain. See, your brain has muscles. It's like when you are training, when you see adults, when they train, they start having muscles. The more they train, the more they get stronger. The same thing happens to your brain. The same thing happens to your brain. The more you expose yourself to a particular thing, the more you are used to that particular thing, the more your brain tells you, oh, it makes you feel good about that particular thing. But the day you stand up and say, no, I am not going to do this, it is not going to be easy for you not to do it. It is not going to be easy, but you can do it because you know that your future hangs on it. You can do it. So when you come back and say, no, I am not going to do it, you start small. And before you know what is happening, you get it done. We belong to a community. Now, this class is brought to you by the Visionary Parent Academy. Today in the Visionary Parent Academy, one of the things we did with our children is if you're in the Visionary Parent Academy, if your mom or your dad is in the Visionary Parent Academy, I'm sure they would have had a conversation with you of Esau, the conversation called the boy who ate his cake and still wanted it back, had a conversation. So we use the story of Esau. If you're a Christian, if you're not a Christian, it's okay, you can still learn from it. We use the story of Esau and Jacob to explain this particular thing. Guess what? Esau was hungry, right? Because Esau was hungry, he went to trade his birthright to Jacob for over a bowl of porridge. Now let's look at it. Let's look at it. If Esau was hungry, so he was super hungry. So it wasn't easy for him to have said, I'm going to go on an empty stomach. He was hungry. It was tough. But guess what? If he had said, this hunger will not take my life, I can manage, would he have been able to manage? Let me hear your answer in the comment section. Would he have been able to manage? Would he have survived? Would he have survived that porridge? Would he have survived that porridge? Let's talk about it. If he would have survived without that porridge, put it in the comment that he would have survived without the porridge. Pick a book to read. Yes, please. Someone say, what if you are addicted to it? Okay, that's one I'm answering. Say, for example, in a school, you see some boys going to raise girls' clothes, ask to follow them. Sorry, I have something blocking my screen. And ask you to follow them. To see what can you do. Fantastic. I'll answer your question. I'll come back to that. I hope I don't forget. If I forget, please repeat the question. Someone says capital yes. Capital yes. Esau would have been able to survive. He would have survived without the porridge. He would have survived. But guess what? Because he had trained himself not to be disciplined, because he has trained himself to respond. So now he wasn't able to delay gratification. He has trained himself to see, when he's hungry, it's an emergency. Like I know some of you here, when you're hungry, you feel, I am so hungry. You start crying, you start throwing tantrums. That was who Esau was. That was why when he was hungry, even somebody wanted to take his birthright over a porridge that he would just eat. After 30 minutes, he will go and defecate, and he goes back to be hungry. He probably could have said, I better take your porridge away. I'll go back to the farm and pluck some fruit. Probably could have said, please take your porridge away. I'll go to ShopRite and buy a plate of rice for myself and eat a plate of porridge for myself. Probably could have said that. Probably could have said, okay, don't worry. Let me just order a plate of food while I bathe. By the time I'm done bathing, the food will come. He probably would have said that, but he did not train his muscle to be able to say no. Instead, he followed now. That was exactly what happened. The same thing happens when you are addicted to seeing things. If you don't see that particular thing, that moment, nothing will happen to you. You just need to train your muscle. You need to train your muscle. You feel you are addicted because you just have the kind of Esau mindset. You don't have the willpower to say no. Even if you feel, each time I sit down, my mind tells me to go and start watching inappropriate content, to go and start watching sexually distracting content. Your mind tells you that. You can also, because you have programmed your mind, you would have survived. Thank you so much, Grace. You would have survived. You can also now begin to reprogram your mind. Say no. No. You are not in charge of me. You see this thing, you are not in charge of me. He said he will survive, but he said barely survived with a bad, sorry, my phone is somehow, something is blocking me from seeing. I'll see it. A grumbling stomach. Of course, it's not easy. That is just the truth of the matter. Nobody ever says it's going to be easy. If you're going to ask people anything you want to succeed at in life, any single thing you want to succeed at in life, it doesn't come so easy. Even if you think, you are so good at playing football. Playing football comes easy for you. You are so good at it. Even if you have that mindset, I tell you, when you want to play professional football, you will go and need to work again on yourself. You will now realize that it is not easy. When it now comes to you playing professional football, play the kind of football that will help you achieve success, that will put you on a global stage, you realize that it will not come as easy as the one you are playing before. If you feel, oh, I can draw, naturally, I'm good at drawing. I'm good at drawing. If you now want to draw to draw that you stand out, drawing that places you on a global platform, on a global pedestal, you realize that it is not easy. So yes, you are already enjoying, you already feel, oh, you are enjoying, you are used to just seeing inappropriate content. You see them, you start watching them, now you want to stop. It is not going to be easy. It requires you to be self-disciplined. Remember, I just talked about Esau. It requires you to be super self-disciplined. You are the one that will say, no, I am not going to. I am not doing it. You see this content, you are not in charge of me. I am the one in charge of myself. I am the one in charge of you. I am the one. So I choose to watch you or not to watch you. Then what can you do again? You cannot begin to look for something else you can use to replace it. Because if you say, no, I'm not going to watch it, you just walk away, you go somewhere, you are there, you just realize that your mind may be pulling you back, maybe dragging you back, calling you back. But what do you want to do? So you are the one that will be in, you are not looking for something to replace it. What is that thing you absolutely enjoy doing? That thing that is so fun, that you enjoy doing so much, use it to replace it. You can look on that program to replace it. If it's your TV time, you can look on your hobby. You love to draw, start drawing. You love to speak in public, is your phone. You are watching that thing through your phone, right? But you love to speak in public. Put your phone up and start recording. Get a topic, start recording. You love to play football. Look for a place and begin to play football. The time you are supposed to use to watch that thing that you are addicted to, convert that time to another thing you enjoy. And guess what? The more you convert the time, the more you say no to that thing, the better you become. You are also training your muscle. And before you know what is happening, you have also built your muscle and you are not addicted to that thing again. So I was talking about discipline. Okay, someone asked a question and I said I was going back to it. What was the question now? I said, repeat it if I don't get it. You said, barely no, survive. I'm just trying to remember the question. He would have survived without the body. Of course he would have. Someone said, for example, in school, you see boys going to raise the girls' clothes up and they ask you to follow them. You are a self-leader. You are in charge of yourself. Are they forcing you to follow them? How are they forcing you to follow them? The only time a person can force you to do something, is if they carry you. You cannot walk, so they just carry you like that. Have you heard it saying that you can force a horse to the stream, you can't force a horse to drink water? You know what that means? Even a horse that you can force, you can tie a rope around the neck, or you can tie a rope around its legs, and you drag the horse to the stream. You get there. You cannot open the horse's mouth and begin to put water inside. Even if you open the horse's mouth and begin to put water inside, you cannot help the water pass through their throats. So the same thing. Your friends cannot force you. You follow them because you choose to follow them. It's up to you. It's your choice. You follow them because you choose to follow them. They cannot force you. So if your friends are going to do that, I know maybe what you are trying to say, they play some games in your school, games of truth or dare, or games of some kind of games that are not healthy. You know that these games are not healthy. No, you don't have to follow them. Now, this is why, as a child growing up, you are the one that will choose your friends, not the other way around. Your friends will not choose you. During the self-leadership class, we are going to talk about friendship. We are going to talk about friendship, and you learn more. So tell your parents to register you for the self-led summer class. It is going to be empowering. It is going to be empowering. It's going to be interactive, that you come. I said you are going to hear I'm going to hear your voice. It's a Zoom class. We see you. I see you. We are going to, I'm not just the one, I'm not the one alone. We have 4 coaches coming to teach you. So you are going to see me, I see you, you talk, I talk, it's interactive, you have questions. You know, if you even want to argue stuff, we can argue. If you bring your arguments, I love it. I love to learn. So tell your parents, register you. It is 10,000 naira if you register. After watching this video, you register, it is 10,000 naira. But if you wait till Tuesday, Wednesday, it becomes 15,000 naira. So tell them you want to be part of the self-leadership class. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about friendship. Let's talk about your identity. Let's talk about living intentionally. Let's talk about your purpose in life. Let's talk about leading yourself. Let's talk about setting boundaries. Let's talk about managing distractions like a boss. Let's talk about evaluating information. Let's talk about building your muscles, your reasoning skills, so that when you go back to school, you are not doing things because your friends are doing it. You are more empowered, you are more equipped, you know exactly what you are doing. So your friends are going to do it. No, nobody can force you to do anything you don't want to do. Nobody can force you to do anything you don't want to do. So if your friends are going to do a certain thing, you feel that thing, it doesn't make sense to you. It is not right. It is sexual distraction. It is taking you away from your purpose. Hey, you don't have to do it. See, let me tell you something you don't know. See, your friends respect you when you are strong-willed. When you are a person of yourself. They respect you for that. You don't realize it. Oh, you think, okay, because everyone is doing it, you want to do it. You know what that means? It simply means that you don't have a will of your own. It simply means that you are usable. Your friends can come and use you. That is what it means. Do you have anybody in your class that when you are doing certain things, you say, don't call him. He will not be part of it. I know. Growing up, I have that people. Even today, I still have that people. Those kind of people around me. You know, you want to do certain things, you say, no, I'm not calling this person because they're not going to do it. Your friend will respect you a great deal if you are a person of yourself. If you know what you are doing, if you are a self-leader, they will respect you. But if you are someone, everybody is doing it, let me do it, they will not have respect for you. So if they're looking for someone to use, they are coming to use you. You know why? You are usable. But when they know that you have clear boundaries, they will say, nah, David, no, don't call David. No, don't even bother to call him. Don't call him. He's not going to come with us. So they will respect you for that. And let me tell you another thing that you need to realize now. You may do some things today, you feel, oh, it doesn't matter. You are getting away with it. But every single thing you are doing is part of your future. It's shaping the person you are going to be. It's shaping the person you are going to be. Every single thing you do today is shaping the person you want to be. Like I said, it's a muscle you are building. Let me explain further. You see, go back to the story of Esau and Jacob, because sometimes you don't see the consequences now. You don't see what you are doing now. When did Esau trade his birthright to Jacob? When? Esau traded his birthright to Jacob when they were much younger. Maybe when they were teenagers. They were not married. Their parents were not old. They were just living. Maybe they were teenagers. Maybe they were young adults. They were just living their life, doing their things. You know, that was because Esau didn't have a wife. If he had a wife, probably would have said, oh, my wife, I went to the farm since morning. Okay, you are the one that is at home. Okay, before I come back from the farm, please cook for me. He didn't have a wife. So it simply means that Esau traded his birthright when he was much younger. He didn't know what it meant. He didn't value it. When did that birthright trading come to haunt him? The birthright trading came to haunt him when he was much older. He was older when his father was old and could hardly see. So what am I trying to say? The choices you make today, you may think, oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe your parents are telling you, no, this is not the right thing. I'm telling you, don't expose yourself to sexual distractions, you know. I'm telling you, you feel, I just watch one content. I watch two. My friends are saying it. I just joined them. It is not a big deal. Because you are not seeing the consequences today. But again, the consequences may not show today. It is building up. It will show up in the future, just like Esau's consequences showed up in the future. And then, just like Esau, you may not want to have your cake back. Why? Jacob took all my blessings. Oh no, God, Father, is there no other blessing you can give me? Oh, Jacob is such a deceiver. He deceived me before. Did Jacob force him? Jacob only presented, gave him just told him, I'll give you my porridge if only you give me your birthright. Jacob never forced him. So your friends, they don't force you. They can never force you. The only time they can force you is if they have incapacitated you. So even if everybody is doing something, everybody in the world is doing something. I tell you something, everybody in the world can be wrong. Everybody in the world can be wrong. It is true. I'm a Christian, so for non-Christians, please, you pardon me again. Remember when God asked Noah to build an ark and destroy the world? What does that tell you? It simply means that for everybody in the world, only Noah's family was pure. Only Noah's family was savable of everybody. So you are in a school and your school, you have 200 people. Those 200 people, that is what they do. All they talk about is sexual things. Oh, girl is fine, girl's bum bum. The boys is cool, the boy is it. That is all they talk about. You now feel, oh, after everybody is doing it. No, everybody can be wrong. I know another thing that makes everybody wrong is that, see, everybody has different paths in life they are going. You see those people in your class, you and them, you are not going the same way in life. People have different destinations. You see, in life, you are still going to have people who, as you grow up, you are still going to have people who will end up in jail tomorrow. We are still going to have people who will end up being super poor. We are still going to have people who will end up in crime tomorrow. You are not there. Remember, you are a global leader. So if they are making choices, they are building their muscles that will help them and that will help them have a good time in jail. You are not building muscles that will help you have a good time in jail. You are building muscles that will help you climb the global stage and stick with confidence. You are building muscles that will help you proffer solutions to the problem of mankind. We still have a lot of problems bothering mankind. We have natural disasters, tsunamis, earthquakes, we have them. We have cancer, things that have not, cure has not been found. We have AIDS. We have a lot of illnesses that is bothering mankind. We have insecurity. We have poverty. We still have a lot of problems that we need solutions to. And God created you for one of those, to create solutions to one of those problems. So there are people that even you were created to be a solution to them. We have people who are hacking people's phone. We have people who are hacking people's phone. We have people who are stealing. Maybe you have your own solution is to create, your own mission is to create a solution to minimize those kind of things, to check those kind of things, to make sure people's phones are not able to be hacked, people's money in their account are not able to be withdrawn or stolen, you know. Maybe that is your solution, that is what you were created to come and solve. In this life you are. So you don't have to follow your classmates are doing it. No, even if everybody is doing it. Everybody is doing it. You and them, you are not going the same way. You have your path to be on the global stage. You have your path to solve the problem of mankind. You have your path to go. So people that maybe their own path is to go and end up in jail. Maybe their own path is to cause a problem for you to come, a problem that you were destined to come and solve. So why will you follow them? I watched a video once of a judge and a burglar. Guess what? The judge and the burglar, they were classmates in the university, in college. Is it college or high school? They were classmates in high school. Guess what? One of them grew up to become a burglar. The other one grew up to become a judge. True life story. At the end of the day, the burglar went to burgle somebody's house. He was caught. He was taken to court. Guess who was presiding over his matter? It was the judge that was presiding over his matter. Those were two classmates going different directions in life. Now imagine if that judge had said, oh, because this burglar is my friend, you know, when they were in school, because of course they did not know they were going to become burglars and judge. Now imagine if the judge had said, this boy in my class, he's so cool, let me join him to be doing what he was doing. What would have happened to the judge? the judge probably would have become a burglar. Two of them will end up being burglars and being in jail. So everybody is doing it. No, you are not doing it because you are not going the same way. You are not going the same direction. You have your own path you are going. Global stage, king, that is who you are. Queen, that is who you are. You have the global stage you are going. So no, you are not doing things like what everybody else is doing because you are made for the global stage. You are made to provide solutions to the problem of mankind. That is who you are. You are meant to be on the global stage and heal. Heal people. Heal with your talents. Heal with your skills. Heal with your wisdom. Heal with your education. So no, even if everybody is doing it, you are not doing it. If people are playing truth and dare, you are not playing truth and dare. If people are doing what is the other thing they do in school? If people are trying on smoking, on trying on drugs, you are not doing it. If people are saying, let's touch the girl's bum bum, or let's touch the boy's penis, you are not doing that. You are not joining them. If people gather, that's all they talk about. They have a video in their phone. That is what they want to watch. Girls half naked and all of that. You are not part of them. You know why? Because that is not the road that leads you to where you are going now. That is not the road that leads you to where you are going. So why will you be part of them? Why will you allow yourself to be distracted from where you are going? No. Nobody has a right to distract you. You are the only one that can distract yourself. And yes, you can choose not to distract yourself. Okay, I'm listening. Somebody say, everybody doesn't have the same purpose in life. God bless you. Not everybody has the same purpose in life. Let's go. No two people have the same purpose on earth. Fantastic. No two people have the same purpose on earth. Yes, I'm unique and I'm different. God bless you. You are unique and you are different. So yes, you are unique and you are different. It's not just by saying, oh, I'm unique and I'm different. No, you should be different. You should know the things that actually make you actually different. One of the things we are going to be doing in learning in the self-led mentorship class, talking about how you are unique, talking about how you are different, talking about what is the meaning of global stage. Somebody say, what is the meaning of global stage? Okay, global stage is something that is big everywhere. Everybody will see you. You are not a local champion in the corner doing your thing. You are going to be big. You know, this person is a girl. Grace. Do you know Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie? Do you know Ngozi Nkoji Iweala? Do you know Michelle Obama? Do you know what's this woman's name? A lot of people. Do you know these people? Do you know Elon Musk? Do you know Mark Zuckerberg? Do you know, do you know these people? If you know them, there are people who are they occupy global stage. Everybody knows them because they are making impact in a way. So that is who you are meant to be. You are meant to be. Yes, thank you so much, man. That was what I was going to say. Ibokun Awosika. Do you know her? Yeah, these people are global. They are on global stage. They are on global stage speaking, impacting life. That is who you are meant to be. To impact life, to be a role model. So you are not meant to be in one corner like that. And one of the things that can make you not to be on that global stage, not to attain that global relevance, it is sexual distraction. That is what we are talking about, sexual distraction. Okay, I was talking about I was going to categorize them earlier on. I was talking about, you can have your friends, people your age, right? You know, and then you can have older people around you, come around and all of that. When an older person tries to take advantage of a younger person, when an older person tries to, whether they want to like maybe abuse a younger person sexually or have sex with a younger person, or they are even just trying to feed you with ideas, those older people are pedophiles. They are already pedophiles. Now here, oh yes, molest younger. Okay, you are a role model to the younger people. Yes, thank you. Now let me tell you something. One thing you should do today. If you have an older person, maybe this holiday now your cousins are coming around. Even if that cousin of yours is older than you by just 1 year, 2 years, or 10 years, 20 years, maybe they are always, you know, they've come to visit you. So they are watching television stations that they're always showing maybe girls naked, boys and girls in a compromising situation, they're doing inappropriate things, you tell them that it is not a healthy content for you. Make it clear to them that these are not healthy content. You don't watch all these things. They are not healthy content for you. Fumilayo Ramsey-Kuti, thank you so much. These are people. Fumilayo Ramsey-Kuti occupied a global stage. That is why till today, you still remember her. She passed a long time ago. Till today, we all still remember her. You know why? Because she occupied the global stage, not a local champion. That is who you are meant to be. I mentioned a lot of problems we have on earth that we say have not found solution. That was why God created you. To find solution, Tiger Woods, God bless you. That was why God created you. To find solution. To find solution to the problem of mankind. So what are you finding solution to? So sexual distraction is one of the things that will distract you, derail you, because you instead of you to occupy your mind with your purpose, occupy your mind with the stage you are going to occupy, the stage you are going to occupy, you will occupy your mind, you will distract yourself. You will distract yourself. So let's go back and talk about some of the things quickly you need to be aware of this holiday. So I was talking about, we have two categories of people that will be around you this holiday. You are going to have people who are older than you. You are going to have people about your age. About your age. One thing you need to do is you are going to super protect yourself. It doesn't mean everybody older than you will not be a sexual abuser, will not want to distract you from your goal, from your purpose sexually. No. There are older people that can be super trusted. However, you need to watch out for a few signs to know, okay, this older person, even if the person is your cousin, the person is your uncle, no matter how close the person is to you, even if it's your dad or your mom, you need to watch out for many signs, because we have had situations where even mom and dad, they distract children. You know why? Because something has entered into them. Because they are no longer mentally okay. That is why they will come and sexually abuse their children. So what you want to do, if you have a case of your dad or your mom, maybe showing signs of attempt sexual abuse, you are going to tell someone, oh, you are going to pick up your phone and tell grandma, I don't understand what is wrong with my mommy. I think something has entered her. She's not mentally okay. Or my dad is not mentally okay. Or you are going to tell your dad, if it's your mom, you're going to tell your dad. If it's your dad, you're going to tell your mom. So that they can find help for that person. Because it is not right for people who are close to you, people who genuinely love you. It is not even right for adults at all to sexually abuse a child. It is not right for adults. Any adult, no matter the excuse, it is not right. Someone says, what are the signs? Signs of what, please? Signs of finding solutions to sexual distractions. Someone says, oh, okay, it is not right for adults, no matter who that adult is to you, no matter their excuse, it is not right for an adult to come and touch you inappropriately, to want to play with your private parts, to want to have you play with their private parts. It is not right for an adult to want you to come and start saying inappropriate content, sexual content with them. It is not right. It is not right for an adult to be talking about sexual things where you are. It is not right. So if you have an adult around you, they talk carelessly. They're talking about, they're always talking about private parts a lot. Maybe they're talking about a woman's bum, a man's bum, a man's chest, a man's penis. You have those adults around you. No, it is not right. It is not healthy. I said you need to create boundaries around what you hear. So what you want to do to those adults is to make sure you are not constantly around them. You want to make sure you are not constantly around them. For all you know, those adults, they may actually be grooming you. They want to know how you respond to such things. They are grooming you. So when you have adults around you who are talking about, who are maybe watching movies that are inappropriate, this holiday, your cousins, they came around to greet you. They are on their phone, talking to a girlfriend and boyfriends all the time. Please, it is not for you. Move far away from them. Don't be around them. I know children, they like to hear adult gist. I beg you, it's not for you. They are not good for you. They are not healthy for you. You have no business listening to those kind of conversations. Protect yourself and run away. Your cousins, grooming and profiling, thank you, man. You have your cousins around you, even if they are your age mates. You know that these cousins, they are coming from a place where there's no sense or nothing, anything goes. They come to your house, they're always talking about, oh, girls, boys, that's all they talk about. Or maybe Yahoo, maybe betting. Those are the things they always talk about. Or drugs, they work together. Set your boundaries and run away from those cousins of yours. You can be in the same house, but you are not in their space. If they are your friends, what will you do? That is why you are the one that will choose your friends, and not your friends choose you. Everybody cannot be your friends. Your friends are people that you are going the same way together. So if you are not interested in a particular thing, and you have friends that are interested in that thing, they are not your friends. They shouldn't be your friends. Everybody should not be your friend. Someone is your classmate doesn't mean that person is your friend. Someone is your church mate doesn't mean that person is your friend. Someone is your neighbor doesn't mean that person is your friend. Your friend is someone you have the same values. Your values align. You can achieve things together. That is who your friend is. You know? So let's go on. So this holiday, you have people around you, because one of the things that will happen this holiday is, as just the same way you are not very busy. The same way very many people are not very busy. And there's a saying that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. The same way very many people are not very busy. Because they're not very busy, a lot of thoughts will enter their head. They'll become curious. Whether older people, whether younger people. So what do you want to do? Again, I beg you, create boundaries around your senses. Someone tells you, oh, this drink tastes nice. Come and drink it. Not your mom, not your dad giving you a drink. Don't drink it. If you don't drink it, what will happen to you? If you don't drink it, what will happen to you? Nothing. Even if the drink smells so nice, it looks so good. Nah. You have cousins around, friends around, people around. They are constantly talking about things that has to do with sex. You don't have any business around them. Don't hang around them. They are not saying things that will make you become a global champion. What they are saying will not help you become a global champion. So what do? You are going to excuse yourself from them. What about television? Oh, your parents are not at home. You're supposed to watch television because the cousin is older than you. They are putting the television on content that are not appropriate for you. You want to watch it. Nah. It is why you have a lot of things to do. Go and pick up your book and read. Pick up your book and draw. Write a story. Get something you can quickly do. If you would like to crochet, crochet. If you have any other thing you want to do, go and do. Step outside. Play outdoor games. Move away from there. They are not good for you. And for all you know, it could also be grooming. Now, because the more you expose yourself to certain things, the more you hear certain things. You know how the more you hear certain things, the more you expose yourself to certain things, the more you are curious. You are curious. You want to experiment. So, but if you do not expose yourself to these things, your curiosity will not be heightened. But the more you expose yourself, the more you are curious, the more you want to experiment. So what do you do? What do you want to do? You want to make sure that you minimize your exposure to these things so that you are not curious. Because by the time you are curious, by the time you have filled your mind with it, now it now gets to a level where, yes, faith comment by hearing and seeing. God bless you, ma. Thank you. Now, the more you expose yourself to certain things, the more you are curious. The more you feel, okay, let me see what it feels. Let me see how it goes. Let me do it. Let me try it. The more you do it, the more you see yourself wanting to do it. So what do you want to do? Again, I want to appeal to you. Flee all appearances. Steady boundaries simply means you are fleeing all appearances of things that are sexual distraction, of things that don't align with you being on the global stage. You are a king. You are a queen. You are made for the global stage. So anything at all that will not take you to the global stage is a distraction. So this holiday, flee every single appearance. Make sure you don't fill your mind with things that will make you, that will get you curious, that will get you experimenting in a way that you will regret. Make sure, I did not say it is easy for you to say no to those things, but I'm saying that what is the meaning of crochet? Okay, crochet. It's a kind of, knitting, like use yarn and pin to knit, yarn and pin to knit, like something like this. This is like a pen holder or whatever it is, something like this. So if you know how to do it, even if you don't know how to do it, you can just tell your mom that you want to learn this holiday. It will keep you very, very busy. So you just take it. Even boys do it, girls do it, everyone can do it. You just take it, you buy the yarn, your mom will buy the yarn for you, or buy the pin for you. So when you are bored, you can be doing it. So if you have other people coming to visit you, or even if you are the one, you went to visit people, because if they come to visit you, you can tell them, okay, we don't watch this kind of television, we don't watch this kind of channel in my house. They will listen to you. But if you go and visit them, you may not be able to detect what they watch. So what do? When they put content that are not appropriate, you just take your materials, you go to a corner and you start doing it. Remember, if you fill your mind with all sorts of manners, if you fill your ears with all sorts of manners, if you fill your eyes, your sight with all sorts of manners, what you are going to do is you are going to be curious. You are going to want to experiment, and that is not good for you. That is not healthy for you. You will see yourself doing the things you do not want to do. You will see yourself distracting yourself from the global stage you are meant to be on. So set boundaries. If you see any content at all that does not align, that will not take you to your global stage, I beg, just flee, move away from there. Go and look for another interesting thing to do. If you hear people around you saying certain things, like I was telling you, for all you know, people, grooming. If you have people around you, especially adults or even children your age, they come around you, they want to know, okay, this boy, this girl, is this someone that we can start having inappropriate activities with? Is this someone that we can start talking about sexual things with? Is this someone that she will allow me touch her vagina? She will allow me touch his penis? She will allow me touch her breast? Is she the kind of person? They will not just come and ask you, I want to touch your breast. They will not come and ask you. They may start doing things. They want to know how comfortable you are. If they are doing things they realize you are comfortable, they'll say, okay, I can. If they are doing things they realize that you are interested in it, you are fascinated, you want to know more, they'll say, okay, this one I can do what I want to do. Some of them, they want to say, okay, let me see how it goes. Is she someone that will go and tell her mom? Is she someone that will go and tell her dad? They'll come from that. Then they'll start telling you things. Abigail, I bought an ice cream. Let's share it together. Okay, you are in a hurry. Oh, you come in, you share to eat it. They will know. Okay, this girl. It simply means that if she can eat this ice cream, she doesn't tell her mom. It simply means that we can do something together. I can do something to her. She will not tell. They want to look at you again. Abigail, is she scared? Does she have self-confidence? If I threaten her, if you tell her mom, I'm going to kill you, is she going to tell her mom? They also want to look at you in that way. Okay, she's not a confident person. This one, her mouth is sharp. Oh, she's very confident. Oh, she knows what she's doing. Oh, she already knows that I'm talking about girls with big bum bums or boys and all of that. She knows. She already says, "Oh, uncle or auntie, no, that is not appropriate for me. No, I'm not listening to that." You walk away. The person will say, this girl is confident. Oh, she knows what she's doing. She has an idea. They will not come near you. But when they see that all these things that are not appropriate, you just sit down, you relax, you are interested in it. They will say, this one, we can get her, we can get him. So create boundaries around yourself. Create boundaries, because your mind is the powerhouse of your being. That is one reason you should create boundary. Another reason you should create boundary is because people who how do I call it? people who are doing certain things where you are, they're actually doing these things to see how you will respond to it. Your response to these things will determine the step they will take. So as a smart child who is a global leader, who wants to protect himself, protect herself, you create boundaries. When you hear somebody talking about something, oh, excuse me, I want to leave now. And why are you leaving? No, this conversation is not proper. It's not appropriate for me. I'm just 14. I'm just 12 years old. I'm just 11 years old. I'm just 8 years old. This conversation is not appropriate for me. You walk away. Guess what? This girl is confident. This girl knows what she is doing. This girl has been taught. They will know that, and they will behave around you. And guess what? They will respect you for that. They will respect you for that. But if maybe when you hear one uncle say something, you just on your ears, uncle, tell me more. Really? Even if you don't want, even if you're not saying tell me more, you are going to stay in one corner. You are looking at them, listening. They know, yes, this girl is enjoying this conversation. She's interested in this conversation. This boy is interested in this conversation. You know what? You are just giving them an invitation. You are giving them an invitation. So please, this is summer holiday. You want to protect yourself. You want to protect yourself this summer holiday. You want to protect yourself. Create boundary around you, around what you see, what you hear, what you eat, what you touch. Create boundaries around yourself and protect yourself. Remember, you are a global leader. Remember, you are on a global stage. Remember, you are a global leader, a global champion on the global stage. That is where you belong. That is where you should be. That is where you should be seen. That is where you should be heard. So protect yourself and prepare yourself for that global leadership, for that global stage where you belong to. Okay, so anyone with any questions, let's go. Questions. Questions, questions, questions. Questions. Okay, so if you don't have any question, there's something I want you to do. There is something I want you to do. I want you to make a commitment. Create your boundary this holiday, this summer holiday. Create your boundary. Write out what you are going to see, what you are going to hear, then you write out what you are going to do. If you hear somebody talking about anything that is not appropriate, what are you going to do? If I walk into a place, people are watching a content that is not appropriate, what are you going to do? If I walk into a place, people are talking about content that is not appropriate, what are you going to do? If you walk into a place, people are doing something that is not appropriate, what are you going to do? What will you do? Now, if, for example, you go to visit your uncle, you realize that your uncle is talking to their friends and they are talking about boys, maybe your auntie rather, talking about boyfriend, talking about girlfriend, your uncle, they're talking about boyfriend, they're talking about girlfriend, and you know that it is not appropriate. That is not where you should be. What will you do? When they now tell you, Abigail, where are you going to? Come back and sit down, take that mineral and be drinking. What will you do? Tell me in the comment section what you are going to do. What are you going to do? Yes, this is your task. Tell me what you are going to do. If you stumble on any content that is not appropriate, what are you going to do? That is your task for today. What will you do? If maybe you visit your uncle, you visit your aunt, you visit people around you, you are hearing them talking about things that are related to sex, talking about girlfriends, boyfriends, talking about Botox, talking about drugs, talking about betting, scamming. What will you do? And you want to leave. Maybe you say, okay, uncle, please excuse me, or auntie, please excuse me. You want to step out, and they say, Abigail, sit down. Where are you going to? Sit down. We have more drink for you. Drink. Sit down. What will you say? Let's go. Yes, remember the self-leadership class is starting on the 4th. On the 4th, tell your parents to register you. That place promises to be super empowering. We are going to have conversations. We'll sit and we'll talk. I will see your face, you will see my face via Zoom. I will hear your voice too. And then we are going to talk about a lot of issues because you are a global leader. You are a global leader. As a global leader, you must, there are things you must know. There are things you must learn. There are things you must do as a global leader. That is what we are talking about in the self-leadership class. We are going to have deep conversations. You ask any question you have in mind. Any question at all, what your friends are doing, even what your parents are doing that you don't like, we'll have that conversation. Is there anything your parents are doing you don't like? You have it in the conversation so that we can tell your parents to stop doing it. So someone says, tell them you need to excuse yourself and then you flee because the Bible said, flee all appearances of evil. Okay, that is fine. Thank you. So early bird is 10,000 naira. Yes, if you register now, between now and tomorrow, when we have this class, you will pay 10,000 naira for your registration into the Self-Leadership Academy for the entire month of August. You are going to get a lot of resources, It is going to be super amazing. It's about your self-identity. How are we a global leader? Someone says, how are we a global that is a global leader today was once a child. You are a global leader because you are a child today. Tomorrow you are going to be there. You are a global leader because that is what you are called to do. You were designed, you were created to be a global leader. That is one of the reasons you are a global leader. You are a global leader because you have the capacity to become a global leader, because you have a mission, and your mission is to lead globally. Global leader doesn't mean you are the president of the whole world. No, the whole world doesn't have a president. It doesn't mean you are the president of Nigeria. No, it means that you have an assignment. God created you for a purpose, and you have the capacity to achieve that purpose. It simply means that you are going to achieve that purpose because you can, because you know you can, because you know your purpose. It means that you are a role model. You will stand on the global stage and people will see you. It means that you are a lamp that is on the lampstand. You are giving light to millions and thousands of people. You are giving light to millions of people. That is how you are a global leader. You give light to millions of people to see. You are not a local champion that is afraid, oh, I can do this thing, no, but I don't want people to know. You minimize yourself. No, people will see you. Don't worry, when you join the self-led academy, self-led course for this term, you are going to know how you are a global leader. You're even going to know the kind of leader you are, because we have different types of leaders. We have different types of leaders. We have the kind of Martin Luther King leaders who are revolutionaries. We have them. We have the kind of leader that is Mother Teresa, who are kind-hearted. They are changing the world with their kind hearts. We have the kind of leader that is Albert Einstein, through inventions, who change the world through inventions. We have them as leaders. We have leaders who change the world through entertainment, entertaining people. We have the kind of leaders, you know. So we have the kind of leaders, somebody say meaning of self-distraction. We have that kind of leaders. So when you join the self-leadership class, you are going to know the kind of leader you are. When you know the kind of leader you are, now you begin to walk your path. You begin to walk your path. Okay, fantastic. Someone said, what is self-distraction? Like self and distraction. Distraction, things that actually take you away from your goal. Things that take you away from your goal. Why self-distractions are things that you are doing by yourself. Things around you that are caused by you that will take you away from your goal. You have goals. What are the things that will take you away from your goals? That you know that they're actually a product of your doing. Let me give you a practical example. You can say, oh, my sister is distracting me. I want to read the book. My sister is distracting me. How is it your sister that is distracting you? You can choose to take your book and leave where your sister is. You go to a corner and take and read your book. So if you look at it, you are the one actually distracting yourself. Your sister may be part of the distraction, but you choosing to stay there is you that is distracting yourself. You always fill your mind with things that when it's time for you to be productive, right? Those thoughts pop up. You are distracting yourself. So you are the one distracting yourself. When we look at this very many times, if you don't have the willpower to focus, you will give into self-distraction. You will always distract yourself. And you will end up always blaming people, just like Esau was blaming Jacob. No, he was telling the father, why will you not deceive me? When you named him a deceiver, that was how he deceived me to sell. He deceived me before to trade my birthright. Really? So most times you realize that you are the one distracting yourself, but we just blame it on people because we do not like to take responsibility for our actions. Again, you want to tell your parents to join us in the Visionary Parent Academy. Join us in the Visionary Parent Academy. It's a very empowering community where parents come together. They learn how to raise their children better. They learn how to make better choices, good choices. Choice is a very empowering community. This year, one of the things we are doing this year is every weekend you have just a mini book, a fun mini book you can just read to learn one or two things that will help you grow. That was why this today we learned about the boy who ate his cake and still wanted to have it back. Esau and Jacob. Esau eating his cake, selling his birthright, and still wanting to have it back. We learned that today. It was a very beautiful conversation, very beautiful moment. So tell your parents to join us in the Visionary Parents Academy, and also remind them the Self-Leadership Academy. I was saying that at the Self-Leadership Academy this summer, you are going to learn the kind of leader you are. Are you an inventor? Are you, let me say, a revolutionary? Are you that? Are you, how do I put it again? Are you, maybe an entertainer of a leader? Are you, which other thing again I want to say? Are you, just different leadership. So you are going to know the kind of leader you are. Because again, I was saying that you are a global leader. You are created for the global stage. So one of the things that will make you not attain the global stage if you give in to sexual distraction. So this holiday, I beg you, is a good time for you to say no. Start building your muscle, your discipline muscles. Even if somebody says Esau wanted to eat his cake and have it, yes, have it back. Not God did not allow it. Yes. So thank you so much, visionary parent child. So I was saying that say no to sexual distraction. Say no to it. You have the power, except in a case where someone forces you. Someone forces you, then you go up. Even if the person tells you, if you tell your parents, tell anybody, I'm going to kill you, now lie. It's a big lie. They can't kill you. They are only doing that, saying that so that you keep quiet, you don't tell. Because they know that if you tell, they are going to rot in jail. They are going to spend a very long time in jail. So they don't want that. So they want to threaten you into silence, to keep quiet. It is only in that case you stand up, you go and tell your parents. Apart from that case where you do not have, because maybe adult, they are older than you, they are bigger than you, they have more strength than you, they can subdue you. So they will use their strength. And you go and tell your parents, never ever be afraid, never ever be embarrassed, nothing. You go and tell your parents quickly so that they will help you find healing, they will help you find closure, and you will still go ahead to achieve your goal of being on the global stage. Now, apart from that, you always have a choice. You always have a choice. Even if it's your age mate, even if it's your cousin, you are lying in the same bed together. You are meant to sleep in the same room in the night. Maybe you see them, they are bringing their hands and touching you inappropriately. No! Stand up, go to your parents' room, knock, knock, knock. Mom, Dad, Abigail, I don't like the way she sleeps. I'm not comfortable the way she sleeps. Maybe you just have your fears, but you are not sure. I'm not comfortable the way she sleeps. She's sleeping and her hand is coming towards my penis. She's sleeping and her head is on my chest. She's sleeping and his hand is coming through my vagina. You tell your parents, I don't like the way she sleeps. She sleeps restlessly. He sleeps restlessly. I'm not comfortable. You go straight and tell them the content on the television is not healthy. You are still tell your parents, please, the content on the television we watch is not healthy. Can we go back to watch our normal content? Or better still, can I get other things to engage myself while I'm not, while they watch that content? Because it's not appropriate for me. I don't want something that will distract me. The kind of conversations that are ongoing in this house, they are not appropriate for me. I'm not comfortable with them. Watch out for these things and speak up. I told you one thing. I said, if people want to take advantage of you, whether people your age mate or people older than you, one of the things they want to do is they want to first of all see how you respond to things, how you respond. So they start introducing things softly. And if you are relaxed around them, you show interest, it simply means that you can play game with them. Now, if you are not bold enough to say no, this thing, no, it's not what I want, it also means that they can play a game with you. So you need to be bold, outspoken, open your mouth and say something. What if my male cousin is sleeping with me in my bed and he's lying on me? What can I do? Push him away. Push him with all your might. Push him away. Push him away. Just when you are pushing him, just shout and push him at the same time so that your parents hear you immediately. Your parents hear you, except your parents, your house is soundproofed. Okay, if you are still around, let me know. Sorry about that network issues, network glitch. If you are still around, let me know that you are still around. If you're no longer around, it's okay. So I hope you have learned today. And like I hope you have learned today. If you are coming back, I'm sorry, it was network glitch. So if you're still around, let me know. If you're not around, it's okay. So like I said, at the end of the day, you are a global leader, you are a world champion, the global stage is just to occupy. So what you want to do is to make sure you protect yourself so that you can occupy that global stage at the end of the day. Someone, she was asking, what if a male cousin is sleeping with you in the bed and is in lie on you? What do you want to do? I said you push him away. You just don't push him away. You shout, let your parents know, let people around know that something is happening there. So you push him with all your might, push him away. Get up or get out or stand up. You scream while you are pushing him away. You are shouting so that someone will know. So that even if he's trying to, maybe he has them. Some people are bad sleepers. He may be a bad sleeper. So yes, maybe a bad sleeper. But in case it's not a bad sleeper, it was intentional. As you push him away, he will actually leave you. And then people around you will hear when you shout, people around you will hear. Because if he's not a bad sleeper, it was intentional. If you push him away, you may want to cover your mouth so that you don't talk. But it is while pushing him, you are at the same time telling him to, you are pushing him with all your might and you are shouting, leave me alone or stand up and go. But again, you and your male cousin shouldn't be sleeping on the same bed now. Now, your parents, I'm sure they will do better. They'll make provisions for that. You and your male cousins shouldn't be sleeping on the same bed at all. If you have male cousins around, they can sleep in the living room. If you don't have enough space in your house, if you don't have enough space in your house, they'll sleep in the living room, or you sleep in the room, or you can sleep in your parents' room, or somehow they shouldn't be sleeping in the same bed with you. Thank you so much, everyone. Now remember, I said you are a global leader. You are on a mission. You need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself. You need to prepare yourself for that stage you are going to take. You are a queen, you are a king, and God created you for a purpose. You are on a mission to solve the problem of mankind, to proffer solutions to the problem of mankind. Remember that. So this holiday, stay protected, stay smart, stay alert. Stay alert. Create a boundary around your senses so that at the end of the day, if anything doesn't feel right, you know at once and you make sure you stand up and you walk away. I said, if someone tries to tell you, why are you leaving? Stay around. Tell them no, they are not age appropriate. You don't stay in an environment where things that are not age appropriate are being done or being discussed. That way, they know that you know exactly what you are doing. They know that you are informed. They know that you are informed. So even if people have the mind to groom you, they will not be able to groom you because you are informed. Not just that you are informed, you are also confident. Thank you so much. For the age of 13 to 17. See you tomorrow as we have a different conversation. So good night, everyone, and have a fantastic night rest. Bye-bye.